Oh, look at that. We're zooming in, we're zooming out. He's Pierre Woods. I'm Andy Baskin. Dogs on the Run. Always a pleasure to be with you. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. I want to do this on Periscope today, too, so we'll get that up to speed here in a second. Again, this is the show with no rules, no structure, no content. In fact, Eric, the referee, is normally with us, but today, well, you are with us or you're not with us. Eric, the referee's over there. Why don't you walk over to the microphone for a second? You are here.
He's got that.
And then Randy's here, too. This is Super Randy. Yeah, the mic didn't work. I don't think so. Was the mic working?
No problems. Everybody good? Hey?
I can hear you, Randy.
A little.
All right, so Eric, the referee, is here, but he's not. Randy, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody, Dogs on the Run fame?
Yeah, hi. I'm Randy.
That's all you got? Our operator standing by?
We got plenty of lines open here. The lines are blowing up, actually. This is flurry of activity over here this morning.
All right, so
we know
Randy, do you know what you're doing? That's the first question.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
All right, so if you do know what you're doing, you'll know who's on Skype 1.
Oh, yeah. Listen, we got Kenny Road on Skype, too. Skype 1, we got George.
All right.
He's hanging out.
Have you ever heard George before?
No, I'm looking forward to it, though.
Oh, stand by for George.
I can't wait.
George normally opens up the show. Kenny is here, too. Let me just show you Kenny really quick. Hi, Kenny. Good to see you this morning.
Top of the morning to you guys. Having my cinnamon toast and my milk to start a Monday and talking Browns with you. So top of the morning to you.
All right, so let's go around the horn here real quick. First, initial thoughts. We'll start with Pierre, though. Pierre, tell me your thoughts on is this us? There we go. Pierre, give me your initial thoughts on yesterday's game.
Why go for 2 instead of 1? We'd have won a game. We ain't had to go into overtime 2 weeks in a row. It's same old Browns. I mean, the defense stepped up a little bit, but we couldn't stop the run. Then we score on a linebacker's interception, Carlos Dansby, great interception. Then here comes a 75-yard bomb down the sideline. Like, put Mingo at safety. Make him drop 15 to 20 pounds. Put him at safety.
All right, maybe you get something out of that. Kenny Rhoda, first thoughts on yesterday's game. Excuse me.
You know what? They actually played a pretty good team well into overtime, but through all of that, even though that's the moral victory of it, bottom line is they lost again. Third consecutive week they played a game that was decided by 3 points, so they're in games, but they can't finish. And we saw the true Josh McCown yesterday. Against the lesser teams, he can beat them. Against the better teams, when you ask him to make plays, he tries to do too much instead of just doing his job and managing the game, and he costs you games. 3 turnovers yesterday, 2 interceptions, and a fumble, some decisions that weren't the brightest, taking sacks in certain situations. So another tough loss, and the Browns, no matter how you shape it, how you spin it, moral victories or not, they're 2-4. That's the bottom line through 6 games.
Yeah, I agree with it. The reality of it is they are 2-4, and that's the sad part about it, because I don't think this team is that far away. They played hard yesterday. I don't think anyone's going to question that.
No, they played hard. They played aggressive, and I mean, we just ain't come out with the win.
They don't know how to finish. I watch this team time in and time out again. They don't know how to finish. There's no swagger to know how to win. They don't have the understanding, and there's so many veterans on defense. You think they would. They spent so much money on defense that you think the defense would be able to say, guys, this is what we need to do here. So I don't know if that's a young coaching staff or is that the players play. And I have a real problem with that,
I think
that this team doesn't know how to finish.
Some of the players are mad that $9 million is sitting on the sideline. I know I'll be pissed off. I'm just saying.
Kenny, your thoughts on the fact that they just can't finish?
Well, you look, who's the finisher? You need to have guys out there on offense at least that can finish and make plays. Barnage is emerging this year, but he's not a true finisher. Dwayne Bowe, what a waste of money that is. He can't even get on the field. Love the local kid, right? Love Brian Hartline, but what's he done since they spent big money on him? Josh McCown's not a finisher. He's a loser. His track record says that in his starts. What is that, 40 losses now as a starter? I think 13 or 14 wins, whatever it is. I've lost track. You don't have any finishers that can win you games, especially on offense. Defensively, Dansby made 2 big plays yesterday. But, again, outside of that, who else made plays on defense for you yesterday? Are they getting pressure on the quarterback? So you have a team of young guys, young coaches, and no finishers. And, again, we go back to 2-4.
Well, here, I'll give you a finish. I don't know that you have to have an offensive finisher. New England has an entire defense of finishers yesterday. We come back out into overtime, and they're like, screw this. We're going to sack you and make you go backwards.
Right.
And their defense stepped up as finishers. They didn't need any. Peyton Manning, is very good. Didn't look very good to me yesterday. And their defense said, you know what? Forget it. We're taking over this game, and we're going to push you backwards.
Yeah, the Broncos defense stepped up. They played well the whole game.
They played well the whole season, guys. They are the finishers this year.
And Alex Mack looked like he was lost out there yesterday. I mean, they were running stunts, and like he was turned around, twisted all the way. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like he hasn't played in the National Football League for years. But we didn't get any pressure on Peyton Manning either. They offensive line, they missing plays.
His jersey was clean when he walked off.
We barely got any pressure.
And he looked scared back there too, guys. If they would have just had a little pressure on him, he was throwing the ball. He was flinching. You could tell that's not the same Peyton that we've seen in years past. Less miles per hour on that football, and he's afraid of getting hit because that's a makeshift offensive line, and that's 2 out of the last 3 games where the Browns have had the advantage going against a bad offensive line, and they've done absolutely nothing with getting pressure.
Hey, Eric, the referee, I know you're not really here, but you're here. Can you do me a favor? I want to Periscope part of the show here. I know, just be along for the ride here. I want to Periscope, and we'll go to George here in a second because I want folks to know exactly what the show is all about. So, hey, Kenny, do you have a Periscope?
I do not have a Periscope.
You do not have a Periscope. I don't know.
I'm waiting to upgrade my phone, and therefore, when I upgrade my phone, I'll have more room or gigabytes or whatever that space is to do it. So I got to wait to do that. Look at Pierre laughing at me. Okay.
Again, there are no rules on the show in case you're wondering why I'm just randomly going off in any direction. 216-431-3820, and if you want to hit us on Skype, it's at Dogs on the Run. Do you know how to Periscope at all, Eric? You don't. Does anybody in here know how to Periscope?
Where's Mike?
The only Periscope I know is from the old submarine, where you looked in and the thing came up above the water. That's the only thing I know how to do.
I'm going to start up Periscope here real quick. That I do know how to do. At least I thought I did.
Well, Kenny, how many duck balls?
Ask him a question.
How many duck balls did we see yesterday?
Oh my gosh!
A lot of them.
You know
right?
what? It was hunting season.
Exactly.
Over at Cleveland Brown Stadium or First Energy Stadium. My goodness, there were some bad throw. Glove, no glove. There were ducks everywhere, man. You could have bagged at least 6, 7, 8 ducks if you went hunting yesterday at Brown Stadium.
And that's quarterbacks with small hands that need the ball to be a little bit deflated. Everybody was on Tom Brady. But in reality, this is how it's been years and years. Some teams let the air out of the ball. But since that happened with New England last year, now all these teams are going to suffer. All these quarterbacks are going to suffer. So if you don't have a quarterback with big hands that can really grip the ball with a glove on, without a glove on, you're in trouble.
Johnny's got big hands. He's got big hands and big feet, supposedly.
Well,
I don't know.
He's making big problems.
So I don't know, but he can't get on the field and he can't stay clean off the field, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. He's got problems everywhere you go.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. You figured that thing out yet, Baskin?
No.
You're doing that. I'm going to finish eating my cinnamon toast here. You ever have that cinnamon swirl toast? You put butter on it and then a little cinnamon on top of that. It's really good. It's a great breakfast, Andy.
What kind of cinnamon bread is that? I'm just curious.
I think it's the Pepperidge Farm cinnamon swirl bread.
The Minute Maid stuff's not bad either. I enjoy that.
I've never tried that brand. The cinnamon swirl's really good. Maybe I'll get them as a sponsor next week.
The good thing about it is it keeps you regular. That's what matters.
Hold on. So you guys are giving these guys advertisement right now?
Yeah, you can advertise. Go ahead, advertise anybody you want.
I'm not advertising. I'm just saying I like French toast personally. I make my own French toast, or I can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're going to start plugging, you just tell people what you like. Oh, by the way, I like to have French toast from IHOP.
No, I like to go to Waffle House.
Oh, Waffle House. You're a Waffle House guy?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you where it is.
All right.
Maybe somebody listening.
All right, I got to figure this Periscope thing out. I'm just going to waste this 10 seconds here or more.
10 seconds?
Yeah.
Too long?
Count down, Kenny.
Gosh, I can't.
I'm telling you,
I forgot how to do this. All right, here we go. Hang on. All right, Dogs on.
Let me ask Pierre something. Pierre, I'll get it out of the way, man.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Dude, I ain't never seen a game like that the way it ended at the big house.
Andy said the same thing.
The blunder at the big house. Dude, how are you feeling? Come on, be honest
I'm okay.
with me.
You see the shirt? Feeling? You see I'm still representing, baby? It's all good.
I do. That's good, and I like that. But seriously, man, I mean, come on now. That was like Joe Pisarcik.
Hey, that was a hard-fought game both ways. I congratulate Michigan State. They won the game. They made the play when they needed to make it, and, hey, we lost.
Hey, are you Periscoping too? You are? All right, so I'm Periscoping too. Come on out and say hi to everybody. while
That
you're
defense
periscoping.
looks good, though, by the way, Pierre. That defense is for real. I'll give you credit, man.
Thank you. I told you we work hard, man. Great work
Yeah.
ethic.
All right, hey, I need so here's what I want. I want someone to take this camera over. So you have audio coming out of your board, don't you, Paula? Yeah. All right, we're going to go to George, and for those of you, excuse me, who are just joining us on Periscope as well as on NewsNet5 and on the mobile app, and you really have never had a taste of what Dogs on the Run is. I'm going to flip the camera on. So anyways, this is what the background looks like. By the way, it's green back here. Pierre's here as well. All right, so let's flip this thing around. We'll double tap. And
hang up
can
on
somebody, hey, Eric the referee, can you do me a favor?
Come on, you still
Eric,
gotta
who's
work.
not really here, can you do me a favor? Will you take my Periscope over there so we can hear the audio of George as he talks as we go to him? So
Eric is the man.
thanks for everybody who's with us on Periscope and on NewsNet5.
Clubby.
All right, so, and Kenny Rhoda's with us too. So if you just show them the screen and so they can hear it as well. We're going to go to George on line 1. George is on Skype line 1. Hi, George, how are you?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, George, how are you?
Remember that one kid they took a photo of in the end zone on Saturday's game? That's what the Browns remind me of fucking right now, and it's driving me insane.
Are you about to cry, George?
I was thinking for Snowy, my friend here, Snowy, I was
Snowy,
thinking
your
of getting him
friend.
some eye black and putting the words maybe Ironhead, but I fear Roger Goodell might find me and, what am I going to do? I think personally that's a frickin' crock. Okay.
Wow, I can't, why are you selling that short?
Overthinking again. Kick the extra point.
Thank you.
I think the NFL, with the 2-point conversion, they want them to try it more. That's why they moved that PAT back. Another joke. But I tell you something, in the good part, they are really playing, considering their defense is inept, and the offense yesterday, in part, showed up. Oh,
George,
and I'm still looking for Dwayne Bowe. Maybe spending that $9 million on a new bar somewhere. Who knows?
George, I'm serious. I need to know, I want you to take me through the emotions of overtime and pretend like you're watching overtime. What was going through your mind? What were you saying at that point?
I don't even know why we went to overtime. Overtime to me was a lapse in judgment.
And what was Snowy
Lapse
thinking
in
during
fucking
overtime?
judgment.
A lack of what? I missed that.
It's like a roller coaster, and we get bad Peyton Manning, as I said last week. Which one were we going to get, good or bad? And when we had that one interception by hopefully new safety, Arkevius Mingo, we went backwards. The objective is not to go backwards when you're trying to get in a field goal range. It's to go forward. And Mr. McCown could have thrown the ball out of bounds maybe once or twice if he wasn't sure. And you know what happened then. And Denver kicks the field goal, reminds me of a certain game. We'll leave it at that.
All right, thanks. All right, everybody's still watching on Periscope. Vinny Vegas, I really, again, this is George who's joined us. I'm hoping that everybody can hear us on Periscope. So George, just one more time, give me a full recap, and I'm gonna, excuse me, stick my earpiece near the thing so everybody can hear what you're saying. So give me a full recap.
Recap is simple. We lost. Move on. Next game. Denver defense is great, but their offense is inept, and I don't know how much longer it can go with that. But we're 2-4. At least we're not like that purple team to the east of us. They're 1-5, I think now. Well, they're in our shoes and how it feels to be losing games.
George,
So
last
let them
question.
have a
Did
little.
anything make you,
Let them
did
have a
anything
little
make you mad
crow.
during the game yesterday?
Excuse me?
Did anything make you mad? I mean, just like,
Overthinking by the coaches. Just overthinking. Made me like that one kid, like I said earlier, just pull my hair after that game.
all right, George, hey, man, thank you very much. We appreciate it. You're a good man.
No
We'll talk to you later.
problem.
All right, talk to you later. Thanks, George.
All right, no problem.
All right,
Have a
thanks.
great day.
You too.